Yep, BK Game Dubs, welcome back. And if you're new here, welcome for the first time. Um, we're back at it again for more game development, working on our Metroidvania game. Last week, we were able to work on some more abilities for our player. So we were able to implement a dashing ability and also the ability to crouch. And so, yep, if you see what Alex is showing off right now, you can like double jump and you can dash, you can crouch. We, again, in the previous weeks, we also implemented a nice little wall jump. And our player is starting to feel very, tight, very fluid, very capable. Of course, you won't have all these abilities from the start of the game, but this level right here is just a small sandbox. So we as developers can test out what works, what doesn't work, what bugs we find, and stuff like that.
Like this one.
Yeah, if you run into walls right now, you cannot jump. So we'll be fixing that on stream. We also had a pretty fun shout out that we wanted to do for the game Ender Lilies. They tweeted about us, and they were shouting us out for if you want to watch game development or Metroidvania development, to come and follow our channel. So we really appreciate the support. Indie game devs supporting each other, and like it was just we were also hype. It was great to hear, and we're very happy to have their support for the things that we do, and we're also happy to share it with everyone here, right?
Yeah, hell yeah.
So,
Yo, I love Ender Lilies.
yeah,
Please play
yeah,
their game.
yeah.
It's so good.
Yes, play
Their
their
particle
game.
effects are just my favorite.
I just
Go
posted a link in our chat.
Yep, go give them a follow
They
on a
just they
Twitter.
went out of their way and they were just like, follow BK Game Devs. They stream live development. They're making a Metroidvania. That's awesome. We love
Yeah,
that.
super wholesome, super wholesome.
Really appreciate that.
And the last shout out we have today is in the form of a tattoo.
Oh,
Show 'em,
yeah.
my
Go
guy.
for it.
So I got a Metroid tattoo on my arm. Here it is. Look at this. It's Samus shooting at Metroids.
Clean
sick?
line work, vibrant colors,
Isn't that sick?
Yo,
16.
shout out
Yeah,
your
it looks
artists
great,
while you're
man.
at it.
Yeah, shout out the artist for sure.
Yeah, Deanna Tattoos on Instagram.
Deanna Tattoos. If you want a nice tattoo, you have evidence right there, y'all.
Yeah, she does a lot of just pop culture and anime tattoos, some gaming tattoos. And I was like, this is the perfect person to do this.
Yeah, yeah.
Came out pretty well. With that being said, we're gonna hop into some development now.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, we
I
gotta
say
fix that
let's
bug.
take a look at that bug first.
Okay.
When you run into walls, you cannot jump. You might guess that's not the best thing for a game where you platform a lot. So let's take a look at what's going on and figure out what could be happening. Just so everyone knows, what we think is happening is um, when you jump, you automatically go, or if you jump and you're next to a wall, the game will detect that you are touching a wall. Hence, you'll go into wall slide if you're holding like inward against the wall. So we think that what's happening is it's trying to go instantly to that scene, but then you're on the ground still, so it's not letting you jump. It's like a very weird edge case, and so we're gonna try and figure out how we can get around it.
I don't know. Let's give up. No, hold on. I think I have an idea.
Wow,
I think we could
giving
use
up is not what we do.
I think we could use like a timed action probably. Like, give it enough time for them to, let the jump go, maybe half a second. Maybe less. We'll just have to play around with that.
That's fine. I think that's a fine idea. Like we can let them sure hop, but like make it a very small amount because the way we implemented our jump is where they're able to jump for very short amounts of time or a longer amount of time based on if they're holding it. If we force a timed action, that will get in the way of that. No.
Not sure. Actually, yeah, sorry. You just said was lost on me. Can you repeat?
Yeah. So I'm saying, are you saying a timed input so that we make sure that the jump lasts for a certain time before it ends?
No, I just like, for example, when you jump, like the start of the jump,
Hmm.
to a certain point, you cannot. The wall sliding isn't
Oh,
a thing.
okay, sure. Yeah, yeah, I think that's fine then. So you're saying it won't affect the jump; it'll just affect how much time before they can like snap to a wall, for example.
Exactly. Yeah.
And we can make that very small, like maybe 0.15 or 0.25 of a second.
Yeah. Like yeah.
Yep,
Exactly. Hold
sounds
on.
good
Let
to me.
me let me see. We have don't we have something similar with the dash? Where's the dash at? Like, remember we had like an enable dash or something?
Yes, we do. I think that's
I
we
lost it.
have a thing called enable
Handle
inputs,
dash. Yeah.
but
Dash
handle
refresher.
dashing. Hmm.
Do want to change that name at some point, but
Wait, so is it trying to play the wall slide animation when we try to jump? Like, what's actually happening?
No, I mean like the moment you're already on the wall.
Yeah.
You see there? Like so
Yeah.
the moment the only reason you're not wall sliding is because you're grounded. The moment you're no longer
Right.
grounded, you're gonna go straight into wall sliding.
Right.
See?
Yeah.
And I guess because of the position you're in when you're running, right? Because the collider.
It offsets the collider, yeah.
So what happens then is that it just doesn't do it.
Right. Okay.
Um.
Weird.
So we just need to we just need to have that jump there. Like let the jump be its jump, and not go straight into the wall slidey mechanic.
Yep, sounds good to me. I'm fine with that. And let's test that out.
And the wall slide. Yeah, let's do that. Initial jump frame. Let's call it. I don't know. I don't know what else to call it.
That's fine.
Yeah, initial jump. In initial jump duration, or we can call it delay before wall slide or something, because it technically has more to do with the wall sliding than jumping, right?
I guess. Yeah, no, let's just go by wall sliding right here. Or perhaps we can yeah, no, we could indicate how long the jump has gone on for. Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, so you're saying we'll keep track of how long the jump is, or just set a time that we'll keep
Set
track
time.
of?
Yeah. Like jump started or something. Because I feel like we're gonna need something like this
Jump
anyway.
started sounds like a bool to me. So can we pick a different name? I don't know. Maybe
Jump start time.
sure. Jump start time or jump start duration. I'm fine with either one of those.
So here in execute jump, we say equal to
Like what, like quarter of a second or
It could be
no
less
no no
even
less
because
than that, right?
sorry, we're like it would be fixed time. Like that's what we're gonna go off of.
What is that?
Fixed time? Well, we're in
Yep.
fixed update, so we use fixed time rather than time.
Okay.
and so fixed time is just the current like time in the game. You mean?
Yeah, it's the current time in the game. Yeah.
Okay, and so how do we use that?
Okay.
Here in wall sliding,
Okay.
and a wall slide, we could do something like time dot fixed time is greater than jump start time
Okay,
plus
so
0. Like I mean, let's try 0.5 to start off with, right?
I think it's going to be too much, but I get you.
I guess
Only
Like
because
we'll bring it down as we play around.
sure. Okay. So this is saying when you jump, keep track of what time it was. Make sure that the time has passed at least by 0.5 seconds before the wall sliding takes effect.
Yeah, I wonder if we could
Okay.
make a boolean for this. Like here, just a name, but just keep it clean.
Yeah, let's just test it.
You see?
Works first.
So like that's half a second, right?
Yeah, and that's
We
too
want
long because
we want like
yeah, so do like 0. Like
that's about as long as we do it so that wall, the wall jumping,
yeah,
the wall jumping to itself, kind of like Hollow
hmm
Knight.
yeah.
We use the same exact time, I think. Where's jump?
Is it 0.025 or
Yeah,
0.25?
0.025.
Okay, just do a control F for 0.025 and see.
See, this is like is wall jumping.
Okay, got it. So
We're
then,
using this to disable inputs, right? But
sure,
I think it's a pretty good a reference,
I'm all
right?
for it. So I say yes. Yeah, I think that's good. It's just enough. And let's change those
Hold on,
numbers
let me see.
from.
Yeah,
Sorry, yeah,
see,
go ahead.
you could still jump off of these smaller ledges.
There you go.
Okay, good.
Fine. I mean that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow, you can move like I'm sure the runners are gonna have a blast because the movement is fast and snappy. So like if you have tight movement, you can probably traverse like crazy, which is good. Um,
I wonder, I wonder if we should, because you see here, I let go. I wonder if we should keep it like going,
oh, we
even
have to
if
move the
the.
offset on the right side. Look at the animation. The player's going through the wall. Sorry, but go ahead.
Oh crap!
Because we did it on the left wall, not on the right wall. When we changed the offset of the player on the sprite, I think it could be that.
So Alex, you're saying when you are on the wall sliding, if you're not holding
They should
the
keep
left,
sliding rather
the
than
left or
falling.
right. So okay, so
Well,
if you
Yeah,
the moment that they
okay,
turn left, they, of course you should fall. But like,
yeah. So you
here,
want like
like,
Hollow Knight, where
kinda,
like when
yeah,
you let go, if you snap to a wall and you let go of the key, you should keep sliding.
yeah. Because the reason I noticed that it's not really like it doesn't feel fluid. Because like when I do the dash, right, I
Hmm.
have to like immediately like hit left very quickly
Hmm.
in order to like not do something like that.
I get you. Yeah, where you mean to dash, but then you like go back right
mhm,
again. Yeah, I think that's fine. Um, I think then it gives more thinking time for the player because they don't have to hold another input, and I
right,
think that's actually a very nice thing. There are games where you have to hold into the wall, which is not bad. Again, it's not a bad thing, but uh, you can. I feel like again, you can make more complex platforming challenges where the player can focus more on how they're going to make the next jump instead of holding onto a key, if that makes sense.
So
Yeah,
what do you do in Hollow Knight and Ori?
I don't know. I don't remember.
I don't
All
know
I
about
know is
Ori,
that
but
if you
I
were
know
to
about
let
Hollow Knight
go,
for sure because I watched too much and played too much.
uh,
What he is suggesting is what happens in Hollow Knight, where when you jump onto a wall, you snap. Even if you let go of the key, you keep sliding on that wall till you hit ground.
Okay,
So you have to hold into the wall to like snap and go into your slide. But if you let go, you'll continue to slide and like stay in the wall slide, and then you can just do a wall jump whenever you're ready. And the way that they use that to a good effect is they have some platforming challenges where you have to dash between like two small like chasms, right?
yeah,
And
I know what you're talking about. Yep.
yeah, so you just like snap to a wall, slide down, and wait until the right moment, and then you just press dash, and and you fly through. So now the player doesn't have to hold left and mistakenly like not make the jump. It makes it easier, and you can add those kinds of platforming challenges into the game.
so how do we deal with the wall jump? I mean the wall slide on the right side again.
So what did we do for the left side?
But the
How
thing
did
is,
we change it?
we just inverted their we just like their sprite is flipped. That's the only difference.
Which means it should take the same effect.
Well, not necessarily. It's just the
Why
sprite that's
not?
flipped. Like
What? Okay, yeah. So what do you mean by just like I know it's just a sprite, but why wouldn't it take effect that they're
because the
put
sprite
their
render
offset?
like we're when we do it we mess with the
You're saying that the sprite renderer is literally just a sprite renderer. It doesn't deal with the. It's not. It is not the
it's not
collider.
flipping. Yeah, exactly.
Got it. Okay.
Like for
Okay.
example, if I were to just let's bring bling. Okay. Oh crap. No.
Yeah. That happens sometimes because the player falls so quick. Also,
Oh
I
yeah,
think what we
yeah.
should probably do, to be honest, let's name this a lady character. Then we can refer to her. We
Yeah.
had boy for Wake Up Original.
Let me see.
We
Let me
could
see what
pick a name or
happens.
something at some point.
Okay,
Yeah,
we could do that.
because before, right? Like
Hmm.
I think maybe I could show it. Yeah, there's two walls here. Perfect. Oh crap.
Well, our main character doesn't have a name yet, and we're not going to use this character as the final character, right?
No, no, no.
So this is
But
just like a playful thing.
yeah, it's just to be playful.
I yeah. Okay.
But yeah, yeah. Go ahead, Alex.
No, I mean it's pretty much just this collider is not moving with it. I mean, the I guess the simpler solution would be just to use the scale rather than the flip. But I don't know if that's I don't know
Wait,
if I
sorry.
like
What?
that.
Explain what you mean. Use the scale instead of the flip. What do you mean?
Well,
Oh,
when
as in like
you
the scale of the sprite renderer. So So +1 if they're facing right, -1 if they're facing left.
Yes.
Okay.
We do that, then everything scales. The collider, everything.
Okay. I mean,
Everything moves to the proper position.
okay. Let's try it out and see if it breaks anything else, because I do see how that could be a bit of an issue. But
Flippy,
if it
flippy,
works out,
flips.
then sure.
Flippy, flippy, flip. Flip direction. And the wrong thing.
I could have sworn we
Face
had
left.
something called flip.
Set facing direction.
Set facing direction. Yeah, got it.
Set facing direction. Here we're invoking.
And do we ever do transform that local scale or no? Because how do we actually do the flipping?
No, we have access to transform, so we could use transform that local. Transform that, yeah, probably transform that local scale.
Yeah,
Transform dot local. Oh. Transform dot local. Scale dot. Can I do this? Can I literally do this?
I think you can.
But
If facing
that
left
X.
is true.
Yeah, no, you could do that.
It's
I think
-1.
Yep,
-1.
or +1. Yep, that's good coding to me, friend.
Because it cannot modify the return value of local scale because it is not a variable.
Oh, you have to do I think you have to do new vector.
Yeah.
New you have to set it to a new vector, maybe? No.
Probably.
I don't remember.
Hold on, what is local scale?
No,
Yeah,
sorry,
I
yeah.
do.
Is
Yeah,
it
I do.
It is? Okay.
I mean, I hope. Yes. Let us stop second guessing ourselves. Let me just do this just in case. Scale.y.
Yeah, and then .z, just to be safe, we'll keep the
Z.
the y and the z the same and just change the thing there. Yep, and we're having that check on the x, which will determine if it's -1 or +1 based on if they're facing left or right.
Yeah, I mean, this still works, and I'm pretty sure it's not flipping the x, right? Nope, no longer flipping. Oh, now we got the problem on both sides. Hold on, let me.
Okay, and I'll go see it on a right wall. If we do, then we can just change it once, and we should be good. Yeah.
Yep.
So that's better now. Now we can just adjust our offset, and it should work in both directions.
Right. Because the reason why it's happening on the left side now is because, given like given that it's flipped, it should end up happening both ways if it was happening
exactly.
On the right. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Now it's consistent, which means one fix should take care of left and right.
One fix.
One fix.
Player wall slide. I'm gonna play it. Let me do the -1. This is what we want. So good.
Okay. Yeah. And then pause. Go to make sure you're on the first frame before. Yep. 0 frame. It's on 0 frame.
Yeah, it's on 0 frame.
Is it?
The little line is showing it's not.
It's on 0 frame.
Okay. Yeah. There we go.
It was. As always.
Now click on player just so you can see the box slider and stuff.
I am.
Oh, sorry. You're in game view, not scene view.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah. No worries. No worries.
Yeah. So.
There we go.
We just need to fix this. That looks about right.
That looks about right to me. Yeah.
Cool.
And now stop recording. Yep. And now if you play, I think we should be good then.
Nope.
Or that was kind of. Oh.
Remember, it's back.
Oh yeah. What was this issue?
Hold on.
I don't remember at the moment.
Falling? Is it that? Is it? It's not falling, right?
It could be.
We gotta slow mo. We gotta slow mo it again.
Yeah.
Slow mo it again and check the animator. Yeah.
And check the animator.
Yeah.
Slow mo. Slow mo's over here.
Also, Alex, just a reminder to put the background music on.
Ah, crap.
Yeah.
Streaming is hard, y'all. You gotta remember 101 things, especially for Alex. Alex is the backbone, man.
I like to drive. Okay. Ooh. Jesus. All right.
Yeah, it's fall. Yeah, it's going into the fall animation.
Okay. Let me look at animator.
But is it though? Yeah, I want to see the animator.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is.
See
But yeah, we'll see.
proof.
The proof is in the animator. Yep, fall.
Wait, what is it cycling between? That was player fall and what's
And
the other
wall
one?
slide.
Fall and wall slide, yeah, which makes
okay.
sense.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, hold on. Yeah, it's because the transition in the animation.
Okay, so then we have to fix transition to fall as well, you're saying?
No. It's because like when it changes animation, the position is different.
Oh, okay, so
Oh,
go
we
back
just
to...
have to share the offset, no? Of
Oh,
fall.
hold on. Oh, wait, what do you mean share the offset? Because isn't the offset on the player as a whole?
No, because we adjusted the collider offset, so it would be on a different spot from the fall animation.
Oh, yes. Then yes, that
So
is
when
what
we
we need to do.
transition to this thing, it's like a whole different like. See, look. It's
Where are we supposed to look in the animator?
no, like on the screen, like you could see
Okay.
she's kind of like going in a little bit
Into the wall, yeah.
into the wall.
And
Like that's what's causing it.
okay, so then is it because the offset is going too far on the wall slide
I'm
or
gonna
on
slow
the
it down
fall?
way more than this. Let's do
Hmm?
0.05. Yeah, you see the moment it switches to the slide animation, that's what's causing
They're
it
clipping into the wall, got it. And then
in that
because they clip
moment.
into the wall, they fall, they clip, they fall, they clip.
Yeah, so
Got it, okay.
let me see what's going on here. Let me just do it one more time.
Yeah, they
Yeah, there you
detect.
go. It's that moment.
Yep, got it.
So like it's because our collider is shifting so abruptly.
Okay, so yeah, that's the thing that we probably have to fix in the animator, and that happens with the run too. I've noticed that if you stand up against the wall, it's like just stand there, right?
Oh, stand?
Without, yeah, right.
Yeah, of
So you
course
see how
your thing is gonna.
yeah, so it's a similar thing that's happening with wall slide, where like when the player runs, they kind of just change the size of their collider. So let's go back to the animation pane,
Yeah,
because
oh,
yeah,
that's weird. That's weird.
yeah, it happens because their thing changes, but I couldn't figure out a way around it because the player needs to have, like their hitbox does change and stuff. So we want to make it fair to the player. So we may have to figure that out. What was I gonna say? Oh, but yeah, let's go back to the animation pane, I guess, and I think we have to adjust the offset for that animation again for
Oh
wall
god,
slide
I'm just
probably.
noticing like the when we stop running,
Oh wow, it happens every time you stop running.
we gotta probably increase the height of
I
the.
feel like I saw this at some point and I thought we fixed it.
Yeah, 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 you're right, but
Did this have to do with like
Oh,
adjusting
it's
the pivot?
literally no, it's literally because
Oh.
we're scaling now. No, I think a part of it is that now that we're using scale rather than flipping.
I'm not sure. So, but go back. All right, so just change it back to invoke instead of the local scale in the code.
Mhm.
We'll come back to the wall sliding thing in a minute, but yeah, let's see if that's the case. So yeah, just do that. Let's play in super slow
Shiz.
mo, and let's see if it still happens.
I gotta do one. Well, I could see. I know we had to play in slow mo, but I could already see the.
Yeah, I can already see it's happening. It's still happening. So that's what I'm saying. I don't know if it's the
It's the
scale thing.
collider. It's
It's the
definitely the
collider.
collider.
Yeah, it's the collider. So again, I think that's a change to be made in the animation pane. We have to like tediously, but we have to sync up the animations to some degree. Can you go to the animation pane and click play on the idle animation?
It's playing.
Okay, right. And now let's take a look at the. Is there a way we can see the positioners? Okay, or yeah, just go to run now, and we're probably gonna see it like dip or something. Yeah, if you play it, it's probably So
Kind of hard to see it. But...
yeah, can you make it a little bit slower?
I don't think I
Sorry.
can from this window.
Oh, okay, got it.
Because I'm literally playing at
Oh, you could. Oh no, never mind.
That doesn't.
Got it. So then, because the way you
I could do.
Yeah, but what I was trying to see was the shift between the animations. But I get it though. Yeah, this is a tough one.
It's only noticeable when there's a shift in the animation.
Yeah, which is
that matters.
The most important part, right? Where they kind of like don't, because they kind of fall into the floor for a bit. Yeah. Now, when you're moving quick, you don't notice it like that much. But if you look for it, you're kind of like, oh, this animation is a little bit offset. Yeah, so this looks good in terms of like how the animation works. And then when you just stop running, right? You like dip into the ground, and then you like get pushed back up.
Unless we literally change the transform.
Is the transform like Y? Is that changing when you transitioned from idle to run?
No, it is. That's the thing. Like for example,
it is though, right? Okay.
Yeah. Here in run, Y is -3.1, but when you go back to idle, Y is 2.99.
Oh, it's 2.9. Okay.
So I don't know.
So maybe we just make the collider a bit smaller on the run.
Crouch.
Yeah, I had to shrink. So the Y should stay the same. I mean, maybe no, it doesn't actually. But I shrink the collider, but I keep their feet at the same place, so we don't have that problem. They don't sink into the floor. But with the run, I guess because of how the sprite works, it starts in a different place where their feet are in a different area. Go back to run, and can you go to like frame 4 or something?
Frame 4.
I'm just curious about if I made the colliders wrong when I did this the first time. Okay, right. Where the players? Oh no, see, their foot is in the right place. Like it's on the floor. Can you click on and the whole collider? Maybe we should reduce the collider height from the top. Make it 2.9 and then offset it so that their feet are in the right place. If that makes sense.
What?
Sorry, yeah, I'm saying. So the player was at a so no, but that wasn't their height, right? I'm trying to figure out how we can offset this collider. Like, can you click on the edit collider? No. Just put it back to where it was. I'm saying let's shrink the collider so that it's a little bit like not on the top of their head. Just like pull it down from the top corner. If you click on the edit collider button.
Oh.
Not the offset. The
Yeah. Not the offset. Yeah,
this?
That button. Yeah, pull that down a bit.
Interesting.
That was whoa.
Pull it down. Pull it down.
Yeah,
so
but
scared.
it usually. I know.
Oh no,
why.
because it's a circle.
It's a circle collider. That's why. I
Wait,
had
no,
an
it's a
issue too.
capsule collider, isn't it? Oh,
It
because
is.
Right, it's because I'm still playing. I'm gonna stop playing.
Yeah, no problem. But because it's a capsule collider,
it doesn't go
can't
shrink more than.
Oh no, but it can. I figured out how to do it for the crouch. I had to do it. You have to change it from horizontal to vertical. Where is that in capsule collider to the direction? Yeah, okay. So go to run, and then change it to, and now do edit collider, right?
Yeah.
Now I think you should be able to make it smaller. Yeah, because now that it's counting as horizontal, it'll make it a horizontal pill. If it's vertical, it only stops at being a circle. Ignore how that works for everyone who's viewing. It's a very weird thing. It's kind of like the orientation of the capsule will determine if it can be a capsule going horizontal, like a
hold on.
pill facing sideways or a pill facing upward.
I think I messed up.
How so?
Look at the idle. This is idle.
Oh, okay, all right.
What did I do? Oh no.
It's all good. We're gonna make it back. Press play idle, and we'll see. Okay, all right, cool. So that's okay. Can you undo a lot? Do you think it'll fix this or no?
Oh,
okay, all right.
Dude.
So that's good. And now go to run outside of play or in play. It doesn't matter.
I gotta put them back.
No worries. Yep.
Let's put you right there. I think it also might be possible to like not even deal with this by just not messing with the collider. Oh no, wait, I don't know.
It's tough because I feel like we have to, because what was happening was like the player would then clip through walls because their collider wasn't right. Like I tried at first to keep the collider the same in almost all the poses, but then when you're running, your arms go like through the wall or like certain part, because the player sprite is larger or bigger in certain things. It felt the like cleanest to update the collider to make it seem more real, or else they were kind of like just phasing through walls in a certain ways.
Right. The unless like we're here trying to deal with a collider that's like this, but maybe we should like break up the collider into parts. One like an area for the feet, an area for like the like the sides. I don't know.
Got it. Yeah, I understand. I think we should come back to that because it'll be a big change now. I think for now though, the thing that I said might work. So if you go to run now, and yeah, I get it. It is annoying to have to keep messing with these, but I don't think it's the worst. I think it's just more tedious than we would like. But I imagine that they must do a lot of this in certain games because they just have to. You know what I mean? Yeah. If you pull that down a little bit, I don't know if that's enough, but.
So let's try it.
Also, hold on. I noticed something.
Hey, why is it doing that?
Hold on, wait. Play again real quick and then run.
I mean, I know it's happening in a run, but.
Oh yeah, but wait, hold on. Yeah, why did the collider for idle change? Wait, what?
Oh, it's because it's staying in horizontal. It's not. Oh crap! For everything, we probably have to switch it like.
That's so annoying.
Like we have to explicitly set it to horizontal or something. Yeah.
Got it. Okay, all right. So.
Vertical.
Got it. Okay, so then maybe I tried this and it didn't work because.
Well, I mean. There's no.
Oh, but it's working now, right?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Yeah, so there's no falling anymore. Because I think that's what was causing the glitching here.
Yeah, where they were like going into the wall and coming out. Okay, cool.
I'm cool with this. I'm so cool with this.
Yeah, I'm cool with this. So I say save.
It's saved.
Or actually, no, first, okay, cool. Now let's tackle the wall slide thing. Yeah, this is the next.
This is ridiculous. Ay, jeez.
That's hilarious.
Oh, wait. I didn't even... I'm going to test this out using this one now. This method. The local scaling rather than the just the yeah, okay, so that works. It's just I can't. Okay, you know what? Back to the slow-mo. Where's my slow-mo screen?
Yep.
So that's happening when you're trying to jump off the wall, or
no.
Why isn't that happening?
Wait, talking about the glitching, you mean, right?
Yeah.
So what's happening is when the player jumps and they touch the wall, the offset goes through the wall a little bit, so it tries to push the player back out. But it pushes them out enough that they are now away from the wall, that they now go into fall animation. But since they're still holding left, they then go right back to wall slide, then they get pushed out, back to fall, and it keeps doing that in a loop, and that's why the player is glitching, because they're getting pushed out into a fall, but then going into slide, then being pushed out into a fall forever. Yeah.
So when we transition from falling to this, that's when it's happening. Most likely, it will not happen if I do this. No, it does. Forget it. So it looks like it's going in, and then it attempts to. Yeah, see you could tell the collider position is like literally doing this, and that's why.
Yeah, and the collider is in the wrong place. So I think we need to adjust the offset, because if you see the player's like collider on the left, it's going in the wall. It shouldn't go in the wall. It should be going against the wall.
So which one do we need to change? The
Wall slide.
wall slide.
Yeah, I think maybe.
part of the collider should be in the wall, right? Not just,
yes.
But
Sorry.
not the whole, but not the entire thing.
Yeah, but what's happening is like the whole thing is going through, and so they're like.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so. Yeah, so that looks good. So then what's happening? Why is it that it was going through then?
Hold on. Let's switch to fall, right?
Yep.
You see the fall? Or
Yes, exactly. It's not the same. So because it's a little bit offset, when they get pushed out, they're not touching the wall. Hence, they transition into the fall animation, which is fine. But it's more of an issue of because this wouldn't happen if the wall slide is accurately handling the wall detection. If you get what I mean.
yeah, you know what? Yeah, it's this. Look,
Okay.
it's see the fall?
I get what you're saying.
The moment it hits here, the collider in the wall slide, because we had to shift it to the what's up? No one bites.
Hey, no.
The first time
You're...
chat.
Yo,
What's up,
Gnome? You're
yeah, because the moment that we hit this with this guy, the collider, the whole collider shifts into the wall. That's why.
Yep, got
we
it.
need
Got
to
it.
not do that somehow, but like keep the character in the right position here.
Yeah, so it was working before. I'm trying to think what changed so much because before we noticed it messing up on the right, it was working on the left.
Before the collider didn't really change position. Before we were just, or like by that much, we were just flipping the sprite, nothing more.
Got it.
Yeah, now that we're actually flipping this,
well, are we using local scale or not though? Because I think that you changed the code back. So are we flipping just a sprite or?
Yeah, no, we're
did
using
you change
local
it
scale.
back to scale?
Yeah,
we are
that's
using local
why.
scale.
Okay, so you changed it back.
Yeah,
I didn't see it then. Okay, got it.
Because one, if we can figure out one way, then it'll work the other way.
Right.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, so that's what we need to figure out. How can we get our players collider for their wall slide on the left or right of their body to have so as of right now what we're looking at is an equal offset. But
like if let me put him here, right? This is when they would actually.
Yeah, hold on. I get it. I get what's happening.
Yeah.
The position of the sprite is wrong. Yes, that's what's happening. Okay, I understand the issue now. This is again a pivot thing in the sprite. Because of where the pivot is, when it switches to the animation, their sensor is in a different place. So you see how the player like. All right, so I'll give a better example. Go back to the idle animation, right?
Idle.
Yep, and I'll play that. Cool, right? Or you don't pause it. It's fine. It doesn't matter. So if they're just here, right? Now go to fall. If you notice, the player isn't gonna move. You see how they didn't move? They're just in the same spot, but it's a different animation.
Yep.
That's what we want for wall slide.
Right.
But if you go to wall slide, you're gonna see they're gonna like shift a little bit like up.
You see how they kind of, like, you see
move?
the collider. You see the collider move. It looks like.
Yeah, and that's the issue, and that's the issue that I was facing with pivots. We need, to the best of our ability, of course, the pivots on every sprite to be in the same place, or else what's happening is at the transition, it is literally like shifting the actual sprite. So maybe the way we have it centered in the editor, where the pivot is, might not be the best place.
Let me see. Perhaps I need to put it here. Oh wait, I need to make it pixels.
Yep.
Like, wait. I think we had a number, right?
Yeah, we did, but 37, I don't know if that's gonna be 37. And what's the
2?
biggest?
So 35. 35, right? Or what? Sorry, what's half of 35?
Half of 35 is going to be about 17.5.
17.5, right?
So I say
let's probably fine. 18.
I say let's just do that, right? And then let's just play with it because we might have to not put it right in the center because the center of this sprite might move it to a weird place.
What about here?
Sure, yeah. I
Because
say
it was before it was over here.
okay, so okay, got it. So yeah, so try that. Apply, and now it's not going to apply to all the rest of the sprites yet. I say just yeah, you have to what you can do, yeah, just do your thing. Just apply the pivot, and let's see.
Where's my pivot? Oh, there it is. Pivot.
And for everyone who's watching, again, what's happening is the player's kind of like clipping into the wall, because when the animation transitions from let's say the idle, where the player is just standing still, to them being in this wall slide, or maybe even from them jumping to being into their wall slide, it is adjusting. Yeah, you see what's happening now? The collider is offset when it shouldn't be. So all you have to do is go to the first frame, hit hit record first. Oh yeah, do that, then hit record, then just change the offset on the Y. We're gonna sync up the player's collider with their sprite correctly, and this should take care of the issue that we're facing.
Wait, do you mean the X?
No, yeah. I said X. Did I mean?
You said Y.
I said Y. Sorry, I meant the X.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I swear.
So now, whoa, Moonwalk City. Oh, because okay.
No. Wait, things are going wrong now.
Okay.
How are they going wrong?
The player's clipping into the wall a bit.
Wait, let me see this. Boom.
What did we do? So they're on the wall correctly, right? Or are they not? Oh man, because we changed the pivot, now that even the idle is getting. Oh no, they're not. What did we do? All right, so changing the pivot, maybe we put it too far to one side now. I'm not fully sure.
Yeah, I think that could be it. I'm gonna go back and shift it like one thing to the left.
Yeah, that's the toughest
like
part
in
about
the
these
wall.
pivots. Yeah.
Pixels.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that.
Sure. Yeah. Let's keep trying. Again, this is tedious, but it is. I have a feeling they must do this in other games, because sprites are not perfectly sized always. Where that's why I guess in certain games they try to make all animations the same size. Like it'll always be, let's say, 32 by 32, so that then the pivot is always in the same place. But for more complex animations where the player like grows or shrinks, or like how our player is a bit wider when they're running because they're like moving their arms, the pivots just change.
Okay, let's right there, and then zero frame it, record. Offset is a little bit like there.
Yep, looks good to me.
No, not there. All right.
Okay. Yep. Thank you. Stop recording.
I really hope this is it.
I really hope so. Yeah, this is a doozy. GG.
GG's.
This thing.
Or is it because the players, yeah. Oh man, I don't even know why changing this pivot affected the other ones. Like, I don't get why changing this pivot.
I'm gonna slow down time.
Affected the idle. And
I gotta see what's going on here.
Yeah, no worries. Like, oh, what? So sometimes they're not on the wall, and sometimes they are, right?
This was happening to us in the beginning when we were doing this in the beginning. I don't remember how we fixed it.
Okay, that's kind of why I also thought of like the idea of just not necessarily adjusting the collider. I think I mentioned it before, but adjusting the sprite. Like I swear there's just got to be a way to adjust the sprite's position. Like, for example, if I were to...
you can. If you do a record on frame 1, just move the player object. I mean, it'll move all of them, though. But it won't just move the sprite. Or maybe it will, yeah. Sprite property. There might be a way to move it, but I don't know if in the sprite renderer you can just pick a location, because I think it's tied to the transform. It's always the bugs that take longer than you expect, right?
Right. Right sort point determines which point position is used for sorting. No.
No.
Wrong.
What could it be? I have a feeling it's not going to be a sprite render property. I think,
Google.
yeah, Google is a good way.
Right.
I have a feeling that we may have to mess
Really
up the colliders because
only sprite.
it was working before. What else
Yeah.
did we change today? Like, is it worth it to discard our changes to get back where we were and see if we can figure it out from there? Because now we've deviated to a point where maybe you were a bit like lost. But what do you guys think?
I kind of agree with that. What do you think, Alex?
Yeah.
The only thing I can think of, by the way, is to make this make there'd be a child object that would actually contain the sprite. Therefore, we would move the sprite within the its local position within the greater object. That's the only way I'm finding that we can do it.
Okay, I get that. I think that could work, but I'm thinking then. So let's keep that idea. But I say all we've done today so far is we changed the pixel edit for the ladder off stream just to make that fix, and then we went right to this issue, right? So maybe I say let's revert our code back to before we started stream, because it was working better at that point where the wall slide was working on the left side but not on the right. And then we can figure it out from there, because I think now we've got to a point where the idle is kind of weird, the run is kind of weird, and the wall slide is kind of weird. So
Or we could
Mhm.
take away the changes, but then pivot to doing like the ladder and the slide, and then come back to that.
I'm also fine with that. Yeah, you know what? I don't think we should. Yeah, because it's already almost 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
So I don't want us to take the whole stream just trying to fix this bug. I think that we know the bug now. We can fix it off stream and take more time to fine tune it.
Exactly.
And most things are working right now. So I say, yeah, I'm okay with that. We can discard these for now, and let's try and get the ladder and the slide to work. I think that'll be more interesting as well, because we've spent a lot of time on this bug.
Yeah. This
Discard
kind of
these.
stuff happens, guys.
Yeah. We thought that we would get this bug out in 5-10 minutes, and here we are at 6:50. So, yeah.
At least we dealt with one bug.
Yep.
What do we do?
And so,
What do we want to do?
can we revert the changes?
We did.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay. And the thing that we fixed was the jump, right? Like being able to jump
Yes.
at wall.
That is what we fixed. Yeah. That was.
Yeah,
just
but
a question.
did you commit that?
No.
Okay, so we reverted that.
No.
Oh, we still
I
have
think-
it. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. I
think
only
yeah.
reverted scene changes and
Okay.
player
Okay, got
animation
it.
changes.
All
Okay,
right,
sure.
That's cool.
All right, so now, okay, I say let's take a look at a ladder. So the first thing we have to do is put a ladder into the scene. So I say in tile maps, let's create a new tile map, and we have some ladder tiles that we can just pop around and just test them out.
Is it in Deadwind? Oh,
Yes.
look at that! I accidentally got rid of this change.
Okay, cool. That's all good. So what he's doing there, he's changing, because each tile in this tile set is 16 pixels by 16. So we're just making sure that we set that there. Otherwise, the scaling gets weird.
Because by default it's set to 100.
Yep, exactly that.
Yeah.
So it assumes that each pixel or each tile in the grid is 100 by 100 when it's not. So it will scale up proportionately. So now the sprite will be very tiny in the little square, but we don't have to worry about that. Yeah, so here in tile maps we can add a new tile map. Yeah, so 2D object tile map rectangular. Let's just get the basic stuff off the bat. So let's create a new layer, call it ladder.
Ladder. I'm gonna call these ladders.
Sure. Yeah. Sounds good.
Layer.
It should be
Here.
a layer. Yeah. It should be a layer and a tag. It should actually be both, just so we can choose which one you want. Yeah. So ladder here, and then create a new tag called ladder. And then we can do either compare. Yeah, because we're gonna want to do compare tag when we do on trigger enter for the player. Oh, okay,
Oh,
cool.
okay. I didn't know that was okay. Ladder.
Yeah.
Yep, sounds good.
Did I? Oh, okay, I didn't use plural. That's great. We do ladder.
Yeah, sure.
Ladder.
Yep. Now we can add. Let's add the basic top map collider, 2D composite collider, and
Ladder 2D.
it'll automatically add the rigid body, and we'll set it to static instead of dynamic, which means it won't be affected by gravity, so that the ladder doesn't fall into infinity when the game starts.
Is trigger.
Yep, it should be a trigger because the player will be able to walk on top of it. Static, yep, looks good. And you take the use by composite. I didn't see if
I
you
did.
Okay, cool. So now we can go into our tile palette, which is next to our inspector.
Play.
And we can, you're already there. This is the Deadwind tile map. So our ladder will be, yep, those two tiles at the top there.
Sounds just ladders. Okay. Oh no, that's just the name of the tile map. Ignore me.
Yeah.
Yep.
So now, yeah. So just take those. No, so just take the top two because the bottom two are for a broken ladder.
There we go.
Yep, exactly. Just take those and paint them anywhere you want.
Put them here.
Yeah,
right there, of course.
Sure, and then put one on the ground as well, so we can just test it. There.
Like maybe like. I'll put one here.
Yeah, sure. That's good.
Nope.
Or put one closer to where the player spawns, so that we can do like a quick testing and not have to run across every time. Yeah, just try and like put one in between. Yeah, that's fine. Or you know what? Put one in between that flag on the right and the platform.
Yeah.
Where?
Yeah, like instead of that. Yeah, so put it. How do I want to say it? Right by two. Yeah, there. In between those two. Yeah, exactly. And it goes up to that platform. Yep, perfect.
That works.
And now we can just test that out. So now it won't do anything at the moment, but what we're gonna do is say when the player interacts with something that has the tag ladder, we'll turn off their gravity because they shouldn't be able to fall. Or you know, first we'll wait for one thing. If they press up, then we'll turn off their gravity so that they're now on the ladder. We'll change the animation from player, standing to player climbing, and we'll let them move with up and down. If at any point they move off of this this ladder, we'll put gravity back and let them fall. Now,
are we still gonna add a tilt? Because then that might mess with climbing.
It's okay.
I think it'll be okay because there'll be two different use cases.
It's like modes, like you're in mode.
Yeah, exactly. Like if you're in ladder mode, then you can't tilt. Okay, if you're in standing mode, like on a platform, then you can tilt.
Okay.
Scene events, is that what we're calling them?
I do not remember.
It's all right. Let's call these state events, right? I got you guys. Hold on.
All right. Yep.
Get ready
Let's do it. Get ready, people. Alex is about to just start going crazy.
On ladder. No, sorry, I can't get it. This the state in which you're touching, like you're sort of interacting with the ladder, but not actually interacting with it. It's just you can interact with it.
Okay, yeah. So let's go into. I think that we can throw it into player controller because we have something like can dash. We can throw in a variable.
No, I know. I'm basically. Here we go.
Okay. Can't read what that says. What does that say?
Oh crap! There's no zoom.
It's fine.
On ladder.
Oh wait, no. There actually is. In the bottom right of your project view. That thing.
I don't think that really helps with the text. Yeah.
I thought it increased the text. Lol,
I guess
JK.
not.
I got you. I got
Lol,
you.
JK got him.
Hold up. Hold up. I gotcha. Light event controller.
Yep, on all ladders, correct.
We don't want to fire once. We want to.
No, it'll just fire anytime that the player does it. So
No,
no
I
fire
think
one.
we should fire once actually.
Oh, you mean like on every enter and exit, or on every enter it'll only fire once.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me actually do that. Let me add that. On trigger enter exit 2D. Uncollided.
Then
um
or collided can be false. Wait, is that what you're gonna say? Or
no, it's
something
just it's an event
like that.
It's
Uh,
let me
uncollided,
let's just
or just make it a long name, like no longer colliding. Like it's just to make it very. It's okay if it's long, as long as it's readable.
exited collide. How about that?
Or exit collider. That's fine.
How about just exited?
Okay.
Sure. Yeah.
Oh. If fire once, fire your fire. Okay. And okay.
Okay. So once you exit, then you'll fire the exited thing. Okay, got it. And so
So-
you're gonna use this to call a method in player controller, yeah?
Yeah. So
Which will
here,
set the player's like climbable state or not.
something like that. Okay, so here we have collided. No, but like once you trigger enter, it should only happen once. So I shouldn't have to fire fire once on this in this sense. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like it'll only fire like when you enter,
Yeah.
and then if you exit, and then if you fire again, it'll happen again. I think.
Okay, so we have dash, we have header.
Yeah, it's called climb.
Like,
And so we can have a thing called can climb, probably because we have a can dash and can jump.
yeah, exactly.
Climb speed.
Yes, that's what I was thinking.
Yep, climb speed.
Speed.
How fast will the player climb up and down ladders?
What?
Is climbing, which we'll use for
How fast can they
animation.
walk? Okay, let's make it a 5.
Yeah, it should be like half the walking speed, like just
Like,
not a super. I mean, we'll do it as we go.
Yes. So we have a private bool. Can climb.
Yep, can climb as well as is climbing.
Yeah.
There we go. Is climbing. So can climb though is can be set by something.
Let's create a handle climbing. No.
Yes, we will.
Mhm.
Okay, here we're gonna.
Mm-hmm.
I should probably do like a setter thing, but that's okay. Void set can climb. Bool can climb. And climb is equal to can climb. And okay. This is what I wanted to do. Player controller can climb. Oh no, sorry. I know what I want to do now. I know exactly.
Wait, what are you going for?
So here we got ladders, right? Doing his
Mhm.
thing. And here we're just gonna raise the raise on ladder interacting. Cool.
Wait, doesn't it already raise an event?
It does, but I want to be able to sort of set a bool, right? So I'm creating one for here.
Okay.
Can't you? Yeah. I'm getting lost. So you're going to say when you collide, you're gonna raise a bool. Okay. Got it. Okay. Yeah. You're gonna be able to send a Boolean event.
Yeah, I didn't want to. I'm doing it through event because I don't want it to. How do you say? I don't want this to have a direct link to
through the
player,
code. I
like a
understand.
direct
Yeah,
reference, or not even through the code, or
sure.
even through the scene, because the player is going to be not always in the scene. So it
I
has to
get
do
you.
with the
Makes sense.
communication through events.
Yeah, this is cleaner
Um,
code so that if the player isn't in the scene, it won't break or anything. They'll just fire an event and not really care what happened. So the
so
player
here's
will
our
be
first.
responsible for listening
Yep.
to the event in-game event listener. Okay, yep, makes sense. Sounds
And
good.
then he acts upon himself to set player controller.
Yep, she'll be here
Where is it?
doing that, and then
Set climb.
set climb. Yes,
It can
which
climb. This is
oh yeah, how do you propagate it?
we just
And
have to
like
do something like this.
oh yeah, we have to cast it, right?
Yeah. Is full. Climb was false. Something like that, basically.
Yeah. Sounds good.
And then
Okay.
we can set it to the appropriate. I may have to make a change one day where
Yep.
it's like, well, let's see if this works. Oh, I
Well,
wouldn't be able to tell, right?
we can put in the code for going up and down, and also we should check the pivot on the climbing animation. I don't remember if I set it up right because we know that's been an issue. So we'll check that before we test it out, or we can test out the functionality first, then we'll
Yeah,
test
of
out the
course.
animation later.
So here we have handle.
Handle also handle dashing. I
I want to see
say
the order. So we
yeah,
have
grounding, crouching,
crouching.
walking, jumping. I feel like climbing is right in between like walking and jumping. Like you aren't you're still moving up, but it's not a jump, but you're not walking. It's maybe in between. Oh, you mean like the order of like calling the methods you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get you. Sorry. Grounding, crouching, walking.
What
Yeah,
makes the most sense?
I think that still might work. If you're walking, then the next thing to check. Oh, I guess put it in between jumping and wall slide because they're more often going to be running or jumping. So no, sorry. I mean, put it
Wait, actually,
between. Yeah, go ahead.
I think in this case I can use the player the reference player controller reference, because I think there is a climb sort of yeah, I
What do
see
you
it. I
mean?
see a climb. Oh, hold on, guys. I gotta mute myself.
No worries, no worries. I think he means the climb animation, but I'm not sure. I don't remember if we already added stuff for climbing. Maybe I did a while ago in prep because I remember I wasn't completely sure if I mean I knew we were gonna do climbing, so I put some things in place, but I don't remember if that's what he's talking about.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
not
not sure
sure.
though. Yeah. Okay, but either way, regardless of where we put it, he's gonna create a handle climbing method which will work very much like our jumping and our wall slide. We'll detect were they climbing and can they climb. If they can climb and they're pressing a certain button, which in our case will be the input axis for vertical, so up or down,
Yeah.
they'll be able, that is climbing will become true. We'll also, in our handle animation piece of code, we'll add a clause there to say, okay, if climbing is true, or if is climbing is true, the player's animation should be climbing, and then we'll go into the animator and set up the transition so that where can you climb from, which in my head can be from idle, running, jumping, falling, dashing, I guess, right? Because you can like jump in the air, dash to a ladder, and then press up, I guess, right?
Yeah.
So maybe we'll just do it from any state and then control the exit states. But we'll have to see which one makes more sense though. Alex is staying hydrated. Gotta stay hydrated. Got my water here.
That's a fact.
All right, I'm back.
But yeah, I think that's the approach that will take. Oh, hello.
Something like that.
Yeah, so we're gonna say we can copy the same like the methodology we have for dashing, climbing, and wall sliding and jumping.
Well, yeah,
We can create a var was climbing or
we got
and
if it's climbing, rigid body dot velocity is equal to new. Are we restricting their x if we climb?
Yes, they should not. Or it's up to us. I say restrict the X so that they can't move left or right. Or
But
do you want to
then-
have it be the kind of ladder where you can like shimmy to the right in order to fall off of it? I think it's up to us what we want. Like, just to explain what I'm saying in better detail, we could have the player only go up and down on the ladder,
Or if we do
or
something
we
like
could.
that. Like it's like half the walk speed.
That they can move left or right.
Yeah.
But that's gonna apply it to the X. We want it only on the Y, no?
Sorry. No. Well, that's the thing. Oh yeah, you're right. No. I'm saying like they could move on like when they're going up, but
They
like
can move
left and right,
left
but
or
very
right.
slowly.
Well, walk speed is fairly fast. Like our player moves kind of fast, so
I'm
maybe
dividing
we'll
it
have
by,
to adjust that. Okay, got it. Okay, yeah. So dividing it by 2. Okay, yeah.
We
Let's
use input. There you go. And then here we're gonna do input raw y,
Which can be up or down. Yep.
and this is gonna be the actual climbing speed.
Climb speed. Yep. Now, what I know we're gonna face as an issue here, right, is how do we know when they're off of a ladder? Because if we're
Well,
only doing it when their
can't climb.
collider is off, yeah. But what's gonna happen is this: the bottom of their feet might still be on the ladder, so they're going to be in a climbing animation, even though their whole body is off of it, if that makes sense, right? But that's stuff that we can fine tune a bit later. So yeah, continue. So we'll create a var can
See,
climb.
that's where I'm going to be using is climbing for, because to enter is climbing, you not only have to be able to climb, but you could. Got a bit of a milkshake mustache there.
No, no problem.
you have to actually initiate it by going up or down. So
Okay.
if you've gone all the way down to the ground, to the point where you're grounded and you're still holding down, then you're kind of coming out of it. The same goes for if you're no longer can climb at all, then you're out of is climbing. So
Yeah, but I'm saying what happens when you go upward? That's what I'm talking about. Because down, it'll make sense. But if the ladder is here, right?
oh, sorry, I need to look where you are. Hold on.
Oh, it's no problem. Yeah. If the ladder is here,
ladder's here. Okay, go for it.
right, and the player is like moving up, you see how like this sort of thing that I'm holding is above my hand a bit, but some of it is still on my finger. So the bottom of their feet, if it's touching the ladder, will they still be in the climbing animation? And kind of like holding on to nothing.
Maybe they could jump from the ladder, and that's what also could.
No, but like what Quan is saying is like, when should we have them be out of the climb animation? Even like their feet could be like at the top of the ladder and they'll still be like holding onto air.
Yeah, so I'm saying let's just keep going where we're going. Let's not handle it now. It'll come up. I'm sure it will.
Yeah. It's just good to think about.
Cool. But yeah, just keep going the way you're going. We'll deal with that in a little bit. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. So open up the wall slide. I think we're gonna do. You were gonna do it the same way, no? With the like can climb or like was climbing, no?
Maybe.
Where we have like a was wall sliding, which is
his thing isn't like a ladder climb. It's more of like a wall grab.
Sure. Yeah, and I'm saying I think that we can just adapt to our needs, because we can create a var was climbing, which will be is climbing. And then we'll create, climbing is equal to, you shouldn't be climbing. I guess you can be grounded to, I think grounding doesn't matter because you can activate climbing from the ground, but you can also, like, if you jump to a ladder, you're not grounded and you still do it. So grounding might not matter, but we can just have like the thing be, instead of pushing left or right wall, just like input.raw y. And the collider or end can climb, which will be set by the event.
Okay, so let me try that.
Sure.
Was climbing is equal to
Is climbing.
Is climbing.
Yep.
Consistent.
Yep. And then var climbing will be equal to inputs.raw y. So if they're so can climb and inputs.raw y not equal 0, I guess, or does that already take care of it? Because we want it to only be when they're doing it in up or down direction. Or no, I guess. See, it's weird, actually.
It's not, because it's not something that's you're right. Like, we don't want it to, like, if they let go, then we want them to keep their position.
Yeah. So what we need to do is have two things then, like an initiate climb, which puts you in the climbing state, and then a separate piece of code to handle climbing. Because as Alex said, the way we're coding it right now, if the player is holding, up to climb the ladder, if they let go of up, now their input is 0, they'll fall off.
Hold up.
Yeah, go ahead.
We just gotta follow. Thanks for the follow, Joshua_delol. Like the LOL?
Or maybe D-lol, or, I'm gonna stop trying to pronounce.
Either way, thanks for following us.
Yes, thanks for following us. That's what's more important.
Thank you,
appreciate
Chris,
your follow.
taking us out of that rabbit hole.
Yeah, that's gonna be a bad rabbit hole. But yeah, thanks so much for following. We really appreciate it. Yeah.
We would need to know what it was before.
You know what? Let's just deal with let's get the climb to work, and then let's figure out the issues, because we are gonna face these things.
Oh no, we use this. We use this. If they were climbing in the first place.
Oh yes, yeah. So if they were climbing, then if they let go, they don't fall.
Yeah. So if they were climbing, and so if can climb.
Yep. If they can climb currently.
So let's just isolate everything else.
Yep.
And so if they were climbing, and raw
inputs.raw y, right?
Raw y.
So they're holding up or down. Then, this is where then you apply. I think that if is where you use climbing instead of is climbing.
Sorry, I'm just trying to.
Yes, it's no worries.
So if they were climbing, regardless of what they're doing. So if they were climbing, regardless of what they were doing,
Yep.
Crap. Hold on. If they were climbing, and they can climb, meaning that they're still in the ladder in the first place.
Yep, they're still in the trigger.
They're still climbing. The only reason that we would want to take them out is if they were climbing, they could still climb, right? And they press down or something.
Or they jump.
Like they're grounded and they press down.
Yeah. So what we'll do is we'll still have the, and that's why it's tough, because there's two things to think about here, right? If they're climbing down and their feet touch some ground, now they should go back to their idle animation. But the opposite is also true. If they're on the ground and they press, up, will their collider move so that they're no longer grounded? I think we probably should do that just so that it's easier for us. Yeah, so let's do that. Yeah. Climbing is grounded, can climb,
and was climbing, and inputs
and inputs that raw y.
Raw y not equal to -1. So because this is we're trying to set whether they're still climbing or not. So if they're grounded, so long as they.
But isn't -1 just holding down? So like they can climb, because if they're climbing down, then raw y is gonna be -1, no?
Crap.
So I think we have to do not equal 0.
Less than 1.
To know. No, not equal 0, because -1 means they're holding the down key. 1 will be holding the up key. 0 will be not holding anything. Oh man, yeah, I don't know.
Hold on, I got this.
Yeah,
I got this. Let me just.
Yeah, we're like getting confused here.
Okay, let's think about the state to actually trigger climbing, right? They weren't climbing to begin with, right? So was climbing would be false.
Yep.
Yeah, so they would have been grounded, or they actually don't have to be grounded to start a climb. They just have.
No, they don't.
They just have to jump into it, and then.
That's what I originally said. That climbing, that the grounded might not matter, because if you jump to a ladder or dash to or fall to it, it won't. The grounded won't matter. So maybe is grounded is not needed here, but
okay. So let's start with that scenario, right?
Yeah, let's just
can climb was climbing and
inputs that raw y is
not equal
let's for now
0.
say not equal 0. So
Yeah.
so it could be up or down. Because down is in the case where say you're on top of a ladder, you press down, then you should go into the animation and start like climbing downward.
Let's bring this sort of thing in, right?
We also want to turn off the gravity. So
yes,
I remember
that's what it was.
Yeah, we turn off the gravity so they don't fall. Okay, yeah, we don't need that. Boom and boom. Okay, yeah. So now we're mirroring it. So if they're climbing and they were not previously climbing, this is all right. Yeah. So here's where we're gonna do the initial setup. So we'll like set is climbing to true. We don't need the transform thing. And we'll just like put them in the climbing state. Now, we might need another else if here because we need to say if climbing and was climbing, then that's where we do. Oh no, sorry, you have it at the bottom. We do the rigid body dot velocity. Okay. Then
sorry,
if they're not,
what did we do with didn't we do something with dash that was similar? Oh, here it is.
Yes, we did. We did with the gravity scale. We kept track of the original gravity of our original gravity scale, and then we did a timed action. But in this case, it won't be a timed action. It'll be whatever the condition is that takes them out of climbing is when we'll set rigid body gravity scale back to normal.
Okay, let me just copy this for now.
No worries. Man, climbing sounded so easy on paper.
Right. So here we are, right? We're gonna start a conditional action. So here we, I guess we could do this, right? We could do this if we wanted to.
Throw that in there.
Keep clean, keep clean.
Yeah, and get rid of that. Yep. Then yeah, so now climbing is true. They have no gravity, so now they're not gonna fall. Next. Now the conditional. The second thing here is the condition. The condition that continues the first thing, right? Sorry. Yeah. So sorry. The first method.
So not is climbing. So the moment that this is sorry.
No.
This is the what do you call it? The wait until condition.
Yeah. So
I gotta remember what we did for this.
Yeah, here it's
wait until no. This has to be true for it to continue.
Yeah, exactly. So that's not the right place. Yeah, the second method where it says the rigid body that gravity scale is original is where we have to put the conditional.
No. The condition is when we're no longer climbing, and this is set here. Right?
Yeah.
So until then, our gravity scale 0, and this is true. Is climbing is getting set to here. Therefore, the only thing we have to do is set the gravity scale back to the original.
Okay. Cool. Yeah.
And then
now,
you know what? Let's just try this out, right?
Yeah. Let's see what happens. We are gonna face some basic issues, but it's okay. Can you go up and down? I got him. Lol. No.
Wait. Am I not doing the input?
Did you register the input?
Maybe I'm not.
I don't know if you did.
Oh no, we definitely didn't.
No, we did. It's right there.
Oh yeah.
Raw Y, vertical.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so that should definitely be.
No, I'm calling the function. I am calling the function.
No, you aren't calling. Oh yeah, I see it. Yeah. Okay, so handle climbing. Maybe we probably just have some a bad if. Is climbing.
Let's find out. If it's hitting here.
Good idea.
Gotcha.
Debug. Again, thanks to everyone who's joining us. As you see, we're fighting through some new features. As always, that's the development side of things. Sometimes things are quick. Sometimes things take a bit more time. But we're having a good time. We hope that you're enjoying the content as we try and get our character to just climb a ladder.
Yeah.
Definitely a little bit more complicated than we expected, and now we see it's not hitting this thing. So this is climbing thing is not being set correctly. That's should you be using climbing and not is climbing?
Well, climb was. Oh,
Yeah.
Sorry. And wasn't climbing. Well, that's an issue.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, because unlike a lot of our other inputs, they're not
Let's do it this way.
like one directional or something, right?
Or
like
no.
Here. So what's this thing? Say, okay, if they were climbing, then you set it to can. So you set it to that thing, or okay, got it. If they were climbing, then you just set it based on the inputs, and if not, then gravity scale is probably not being set because the player is probably still falling down, right?
Right, that's probably what's happening.
Yeah, it's definitely gravity scale. Like it's kind of working, but like they're still falling. So yeah, let's go back to the code and figure out why they're still.
Well, let me look at the rigid body real quick.
McGinn says, "Have you considered making it a feature and not a bug?"
Okay, what's happening here?
That's a good one. It's because you're falling.
Yeah, that's it.
I don't know why it's slowly, but something we've done is affecting how quick you fall. No, we haven't considered making it a feature and not a bug because we need the actual climbing feature, man. I'm dead.
Here's what I'm gonna try. Set can climb. I'm gonna see what that actually does.
Yeah, so we can see in real time what code is getting hit. So Alex can see, that's what Alex is doing right now. He has a breakpoint set, and then you can attach the debugger.
So was it getting hit? It didn't seem like that can climb was getting hit. Okay, it is now. Okay, so it's getting hit every single time.
No, not every
Maybe
time.
we do want. Oh, okay. I thought it was. All right, got it.
I think this will. It's hard to deal with this when we're debugging, so I'm gonna do this real quick.
Hard to deal with what? Okay, sure, yeah.
Is it debug.log?
Log, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's the
and what do
easiest
you
way.
Do this? Can climb.
Which should be a boolean, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
This way,
Sounds good to me.
I'll know what's what. No?
Yep. Okay, and I go to console just so that we can see.
True.
Okay, that's
False. Good. True. False. True. False. True. False. True. False. True. False. True.
Wait, what are you doing? What are you doing? That's like.
I understand.
Are you like mashing up?
No, I understand. It's because technically our collider is the trigger enter is only happening on the borders of the collider. Possibly because maybe it's because of the nature of the composite.
We need on trigger stay then.
I think you're right.
I don't know if that's the case. It's almost like it's drawing like a. I have to look at the ladder collider.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like there's no inside, right? If you were to look at
only the edges, and that's why you want on trigger stay, because on trigger stay is exactly for that. Like while you're in the bounds of this collider, like how we did in a wake up, where when you're in the bounds of a switch or a door, it will always keep the text on top of the door, right?
Yeah.
I forget how we did it there, but a similar thing there. We need to detect not when they enter, but when they enter and if they're still there.
The state is it's being called when it's exiting, which means stay is not going to work. Because stay is like so long as you're inside, like so long as you're still colliding. But if it's exiting, then somehow. No, it's not one big collider box. It's like it's a tile map. It's like a bunch of little pieces. For example, if I turn off use by composite, it's like a collider, a box collider for each tile. But when you do the
composite, it should be like all of that should count as you should count as inside.
Right.
Right. So
That's how it works for everything else. Yeah, go ahead.
That's why I feel like stay can work. Like while you're inside the bounds of the collider.
Yeah, like what we did is in Wake Up was we did it in a slightly different way. I think what we did is on trigger enter, we set a variable like in area to true, and when you left, we set it to false.
Yeah, it's like kind of with the doors you're talking about.
Yes,
right?
exactly that. Yeah.
Or you know what?
Whereas
I should be able to just do it like this. You see how I'm in true?
Yeah.
Let me see if I go in. Yeah, false true.
I'm seeing some falses. Yeah, which shouldn't be the case, right?
Yeah, because there's only this. It shouldn't be exiting. That's what I'm saying. It's exit only happens if you literally exit the collider. So the order of things is enter, stay, and then exit.
Yeah.
So if it was still inside a collider,
I get what you're saying. Yeah, he's saying
I think it's
won't
the
work
bounds
because
it's the whole bounds thing.
Bounds of the bounds of what? Sorry.
The bounds of the what do you call it? It's only doing it when the bounds are touching, when the bounds are intersecting, rather than when it's inside.
Got it.
Because I imagine
the bounds of what? The collider?
Yes.
Of the player or of both?
Yeah, because you'll notice that it actually works like when I'm here. Like I can actually do this. The gravity scaling needs to be fixed though. But
yeah, because you're still falling. But yeah,
the moment I like sort of like exit, I can find player. I can't. Technically, player is still part of ground, for whatever reason. Yeah, see the moment I exit, like where it would be, I'm back down.
Exit where what would be? Sorry.
This.
Because
this. Like the border of this.
Oh, like the top edge.
Exactly.
So there has to be a way. So then maybe. Yeah, because my brain says that on trigger stay should work because. But I get it. If it doesn't work, then what we need to do is set it like we did in Wake Up. We need like a. Instead of can climb, so maybe we need a can climb and like inclimbable area or something. But no, see, because that's not the issue. Is that it's exiting the collider for some reason when it should never exit the collider. What Alex is saying, just tell me if I'm right. When you're on the ground, the player's feet are touching the bottom border of this box.
Oh yes,
which counts as a collision. As soon as you jump, you are now inside the bounds of the box, so it technically doesn't count you as colliding with the box.
Yeah.
Why are you not? Wait. Why are you not inside the bounds of the box?
I think maybe. Let me look up what composite collider does, but it's possible that the composite collider is literally
just the outline.
It's creating like an edge collider. Hold on,
yeah, like it's like I think what he's saying is so. What we're thinking of is like that the green box for the ladder is the ladder, but what it is really doing is it might be saying only the green line on the edge is the ladder. The space inside is not the ladder. So when you jump, now you're inside of that like outline box. You count as not touching it. But then the collider, the reason it's going between true and false so fast is because it detects that you are like past the bounds of the collider. So I guess you're inside, but then out, and then it keeps going back and forth, I think.
Let me try this.
Maybe he has a way to fix it with the collision.
Oh, there we go.
All right, so what was the issue?
Because the geometry type that it was creating was on outlines, and I guess that might be the default rather than
instead of polygons.
Because I just looked at it. When merging colliders, the vertices from the selected colliders are composed into one or two different geometry types. Use
yes, and because it uses the vertices.
Yeah, here it is. Sorry, no, I'll bring it over. Look at that.
Yeah.
Outlines produces a collider with hollow outlines identical to what the edge collider 2D produces. Polygon is polygon.
Got it. So it's using the okay. Got it. So that makes sense. Sounds good.
That's interesting.
Yes, to a lazy leaf. Yeah. So what was happening is the whole ladder it wasn't one big collider. It was just the outlines.
Look at that.
Now
Safe
after
switch
changing it, it is now using the actual like outlines and the space inside the box, which is what we want. So that now you can climb and go as you please.
All right, that's
Are you
actually
still
perfect.
falling though?
Yeah.
No. Oh yes. I think somewhere most likely there's some.
Yeah.
Gravity.
Let's figure out that gravity scale thing because that's the last thing for this initial like version of our climb.
Player.
Are you holding anything
I'm not
while it's
touching
doing
anything.
that? Okay.
No. It's just gravity slowly taking the player down. Can you go to the rigid body and check the gravity scale? Oh no, wait, it is 0.
Wait, really?
So what's happening? Yeah,
Wait, where do you see gravity scale?
Look on the right. It's on rigid body 2D.
Am I bugging?
Up.
Oh,
Yeah, you see it there?
And it looks like. It's
Oh wait, you see?
No, it's because I messed with it.
Oh, okay, all right. So yeah, just like play again and let's see. Because it seems as though it is just
gravity scale's always been 5.
Yeah, it has.
Really?
Huh. Yep. But yeah, see now it's a 0 and you're still falling. So something is. Oh, it's because of the velocity. Go.
Crap.
It's probably due to the velocity. Can you go back to the code? What are we doing? We're saying okay, if they're climbing, where
could be the falling. Hold on. Could be like when we handle.
Because they're not grounded. Got it.
So is no. Where did I go? Oh, it's because it was
Yeah. So here, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, we're falling. And we not
climbing, because then the fall multiplier is happening where it's just pulling them down a little bit. Got it. Okay, cool. Yeah.
Which is interesting. Gravity scale would be 0, so I don't know why this is still happening, but
it's probably because even if it's 0, I wonder if any of those is. Oh no, but anything times 0, yeah, yeah. I don't know.
Nope. Still happening.
Lol got him.
Yeah.
Lol got him. What could be pulling the player down? The only other thought I had was, that was the thought that maybe the jumping is pulling them down. What else could it be?
Let me see regarding.
Because it works for dash, right? Like when they dash in the air, they seem to actually stay in the air. Yeah. Go to handle climbing. Are we actually setting the rigid body? Yeah, rigid body that. Gravity scale is 0. Gravity scale is original gravity scale. So we saw that it's getting set. Here. Sorry, and it's climbing. Are we, because input is 0? Is it? I don't know. Is it somehow applying it negative to the velocity y? Because you see how on line 339 if it was climbing, we use the inputs, but otherwise we don't. So maybe it's picking the negative input by default and applying a small velocity that way.
God, I do not know. Wait, no, we're in falling though. We're definitely falling.
Oh, as in you're right. We're in the fall animation, but that's also because we didn't change the animation. But yeah, so we're in falling. So
you know what I could do?
To do the fall go ahead.
I'm gonna attach to Unity. Yep. I'm gonna play. Okay, that was okay. No. All right, let's see if I can just stay right there. Fixed update. Yeah, here we go. So let's bring you up a little bit more.
And maybe just do the thing you want where you slow it down, because then the player will fall slower. Okay.
Rigid body. Oop.
Are you trying to check the gravity scale?
Yeah. What?
I think that gravity scale is 0. I think that's what I'm thinking. It's not a gravity scale thing. It's a velocity thing. I think that in our calculation for the velocity, it's being pushed negative down.
No, sorry. You said I'm sorry. No, I'm not checking gravity scale. I'm looking at velocity.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Negative 0.98.
That's where so that's the issue. Yep, it's because it's applying some small amount of negative like
Okay, let's find out which one does it.
the velocity. Yeah.
Should only be doing that like when you're holding up or down. That's when.
But I think what's happening is it's putting the player into the fall animation, and even though there's no gravity, it's counting them as falling because they're not grounded and they're not doing anything else. So it's just applying a multiplier, which on a small number ends up being maybe like a negative 0.98 or something.
Yep.
That's interesting. Every second loop, it sets it to 0.98 on wall slide?
Okay, that's if wall sliding
Negative slide speed, I saw.
Yeah, but put a breakpoint there because you're not wall sliding. Yeah, so it shouldn't ever hit there. But let's see if it does. If it does, then
let me try there.
Then we're struggling here, folks.
No, it does not. Something's saying it's a negative. Okay, we're at 0, as it should be.
Yeah.
Handle jumping. Handle jumping is setting it to negative 0.98.
Okay, so then that means, as we thought, it's probably the fall multiplier then. Because the only thing that sets the velocities right now is, if you scroll down, the only thing that does it is execute jump and this fall slide, plus equal, but if it's negative, it'll go down.
Oh, that must be what it is.
Physics2d.gravity.y is not the same as rigid-body.gravity scale. That's probably what it is, right? Like, are those two things the same?
Yeah, that's definitely what it is.
Yeah, rigid-body.gravity scale.y.
Oh.
Oh, well, what is gravity? Oh, it's a float. Huh.
No, because it's multiplying gravity. It's multiplying gravity scale. Like, here.
Oh, yes, you're right. Okay, so then it should. What do we do then?
Well, sorry, what was it before Physics2D?
It was Physics2D.gravity.y.
The only thing I could think of is not even like, because we still might want to handle jump.
Smartish Endeavors, thanks for tuning in. We're also glad you made it.
Hey. Oh, hey! I watched his stream. It was really cool. He's working on in his first stream he started working on a SaaS product.
Nice.
It was really cool. Man.
Oh, nice. Software as a service, amazing. Yeah, thanks, Martian.
There we go.
For joining us. We appreciate it.
I don't know why I didn't fix it before.
Wait, what did you do before? What did you change?
Falling is not just if not wall climbing. Falling is now if not climbing. Or sorry, if not wall sliding. Now it's also.
It's probably because we fixed the collider too now, because the collider was wrong before. So now with the right collider and everything, you were all good. Okay, so now
look at that. We go back into idle. Oh yeah, because we didn't have an animation to climb.
Yeah. So for now let's let's handle the animation in the code. Then let's check the pivot, because I think that's again going to be the biggest thing that will mess us up.
Y'all gonna do? Y'all doing game dev rock? Yes. Yeah, thanks. It's not scary. It's you just gotta go in and do it. It's sort of like you learn as you go.
It seems daunting, but there are tons of resources out there. It seems more complicated than it's one of those things where it's easy to get into because you can watch 1 or 2 courses and you'll get like movement and jumping, but then hard to get something really complex. So it's one of those kinds of things.
But at the same time, it can be very hard and complex.
Yeah.
That's it.
Player climb.
At least it's hard and complex for me.
It's not easy. It's not easy for us ladies. It's not. I'm telling you, we be struggling out here. You just. I mean, if you weren't here, we were struggling on a bug for like 45 minutes.
The first half of our stream, we literally just like quit after 50 minutes. We were like, all right, let's do something else.
Yeah.
You know,
Exactly.
sometimes it's really like some things that end up becoming like the most simplest things, but then other things are just not, and it's like a matter of chance sometimes. Player climb.
Yep.
Yep.
I'm thinking, should this be from any state? Because you can do it from jumping, from running, from falling, from dashing.
I think any state, yeah.
I think so too. Okay, cool. All right, cool. And again, please check that pivot because that's my most worried thing.
Yeah, no, we'll do the pivot part. I just want to see if just want to make sure the animation is working. I have to do
this is the animator. So like this is just all of the
Are you referring to our web? Our little web?
Yeah.
Yes. Or Chris. Yeah. Go ahead. You were explaining.
I mean, I the way I would explain it is kind of like how you learned about like what a state machine is in like algorithms class or something.
Yep. And for those of you who don't know what a state machine is just like, this looks like a web, but it's just a directed graph where each line points to something saying which state can go from which state to another state. So for example, from the idle state, there's an arrow pointing to run because from idle you can then engage into run. But for example, you cannot go from, run to, let's say, you can't, sorry, you ignore me. That's all it is. I'm not going to get into it. It's going to get.
No, it could also be bi-directional because like you want to be able to go from, the run state back into the idle state. And
great.
The jump back into the idle and etc.
What's happening?
And the conspiracy web, I'm weak.
And of course, things like this happens.
Ain't nothing wrong with a full stack too.
Oh, look at that. We are climbing. Wait. Oh, sorry. I don't have it looking at the player.
Yeah. So it's like navigating between each state.
Yep.
Oh.
And
those
arrows.
I know what
those arrows are. Those arrows are transitions, and when you click on the transition, you could set conditions for what brings you from one state to another.
Is jumping we have to add another thing. Like we don't want it to be is jumping or is falling. Because it's also it should not be able to go into itself. That's one thing I forgot to add with this transition. No, cannot transition to self.
And also, I get you.
Great.
Wait, yeah, what's happening here?
I can't like read what that is. Is that what's on the top? Is that climb?
Yeah, but hold on. Yeah, go to the climbing and animation, like in the animation panel. Like did I do it wrong? Is it like a single frame or something? I doubt it, but
no, I'm just trying to see what is okay. So was climbing can climb. Oh no! That's my fault. It's because of this. So if you were not climbing and you can climb, then it's automatically climbing, and that's not what we want.
Wait, say that again. One more time.
If we were climbing.
Okay, already. Yep.
And we can still climb. Then we're basically if we can climb. Yeah. So long as you're moving. I think this was supposed to be the trigger. Oh, maybe it's the other way. Sorry.
So.
Yeah, if you were climbing already, and you can climb, then nothing happens, right? But if you were not climbing and you can climb and do this,
and you're pressing up or down,
that triggers like the thing. I think we just had it wrong.
Okay, that makes sense.
I hope it does.
I hope, but
now we're not doing it, and now we're.
Oh, okay, that's something we have to figure out. That's tough. Oh man, I just realized that they do that in games. The animation stops when you stop moving, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I mean, that doesn't sound that complicated.
Oh, yeah. So if do we have access? Yeah, we have access to the animator, right? Can you?
Yo, guys, I'll be right back.
Yeah, no worries.
No problem.
So just talking it out here, because what we want to do now is most of our other animations are continuous. Like if you're running, as long as you're holding run, you keep on running. There's no way to let go of the run button and stay in the animation. You'll go to idle. Here, when you're climbing, even if you're not moving, you saw the player was still like just like climbing on nothing or like not climbing anywhere.
Yeah.
We need a way to access the animation or the animator, sorry, control the animation, and maybe we can stop the animation if input.raw y is 0. So if the player is on a ladder but not pressing it and anything, stop it on whatever frame they're on, and only activate it again once the player goes back into like pressing up or down.
So we have to stop. So we have to stop the animation at a specific frame,
or not a specific one, just whatever frame it's on.
That's what I mean. That's what.
Yes. Yeah. So what I was saying, Alex, I don't know if you heard me with the headphones or not.
I know. I was hearing you. I know what the goal is, I think, but
Sure. Now I'm not sure how to stop an animation in the animator. There must be some way. There's no way that Evenly doesn't have a way to stop the animation from code.
Yeah, it's not. It's not. See, this is just looping on itself. We need to do something a little different.
I'm saying it's fine if it loops if we can stop it, because when they're pressing up or down, it's fine if it loops.
Yeah, no, I think this is what we need to do.
Yeah, which is
a blend tree.
Don't know what that is, but hey, or I don't remember. I remember you saying it, but let's figure it out. What is a blend tree again?
A blend tree? It's like something. It's like you blend between animations, right? In our case, we just want to blend, like, we just want a parameter that will control whether it's not doing anything or if it's like, doing something.
Okay, and so will that stop the animation? Because blend sounds like kind of like a transition in between two animations, whereas I think what we want to do is stop the animation, like stop them like here if that's where they let go.
You see how the animation speed is set to 1? What happens if you set it to 0? Does that stop the animation?
Oh, look at that! Thinking. Yes, yeah. That's. Thank you. Yes, you're right. You look. I just noticed that we can include like a multiplier and choose which parameter. So yes, thank you.
Okay, then we can Can we access that we can access that.
Yeah, because it's just a parameter here.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so we just set it to 0 when there's no like up or down.
Yeah. So let me do. It's really an integer, right?
Yeah.
You mean the raw x? You mean?
Yeah. We it is okay. You know what we could do? We'll keep it as a float.
Keep it as a float to be safe.
Climbing multiplier. Let's call it that.
Sure.
And here, by default, it'll be set to 1. Let's call this, put this back to player climb. Here we're gonna set climbing multiplier. So I have to add something a little different. What was I doing before? I was doing float set. Float. We might change the name of this multiplier, because it could really, depending on what animation you're doing, the multiplier may be different. Right? So it could literally be the raw y multiplier, and maybe that's what I'll do. What do you guys think?
What do you mean? You're saying if the raw y, yeah. Sorry, like what do you mean?
This multiplier, like the up and down key, may not like necessarily be the same animation sort of functionality
Oh, as in like it may be applied to other things, not just the climb.
So we could just generalize it into like a thing. It'll be used only if it's in that state anyway.
Okay, sure. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine with that.
Speed is equal to 1. Parameter raw y. Where am I setting the oh, there it is. Animator int float set dot invoke raw y inputs dot raw.
That raw y.
Let me make
Okay,
sure
so
this
that-
is being called. Yeah, it's being called right after that. So
Yep. So that will set that to whatever, just -1 or 1 or 0. And so now in the animator, where did you put that clause for raw y, or did you not do it yet?
it's in there. It's right
Okay,
here.
yeah, I see. So multiplier is raw y, and that will apply to climb speed or which, or no, sorry, it multiplies the speed of the animation.
Exactly, yes.
Got
So if
it.
you're not
And so
moving, it does nothing.
okay, got it. Sure, makes sense. All right,
So-
yeah, I think that'll work really well.
Here
Yeah.
we're gonna do animator.setInt or set float. And if this works, oh yeah, I have
Got
to
him.
activate it. There we go. There we go.
Nice.
And look,
Sweet.
and the negative value is also making it do the reverse. So it should...
Yeah.
Oh no! Wait, sorry. No, the reverse is wrong. Hold on.
Wait. What's going on?
Oh yeah, I couldn't even tell.
Yeah. Wait. Hold on. Wait.
Because
Are you sure?
as you're scrolling down, you're still. I think you're still doing.
Are you
this.
sure?
It didn't look like that.
Yeah, it didn't. Not.
It didn't?
Not to me. Yeah.
Okay,
No.
hold on. Let me
you know
like,
what?
really zoom in. And then-
Slow down the time the way you usually do.
Oh yeah.
And then we'll be able to see like frame by frame almost. Just is the player going slow or are they going speedy?
Okay. Oh, also, FYI, we're literally just discovering all this functionality as we go.
Yeah.
didn't know this
For everyone
from
who's
the start.
watching. Yeah. See, no, that's fine.
No, he's using the same
She's-
climb, or she's using the same climb. See, it's like she's reaching.
I mean, it doesn't. It looks fine though because it looks like she's like moving
No,
her hand
it-
down.
No, I mean that looks like that. That's correct though.
Yeah, that's good because of the animation. Like even in reverse or not reverse. Yeah, in reverse, it looks like she's putting her hand down to keep moving down. Like I think it's good.
Really?
Yeah.
Look, like she's climbing up.
Putting the left hand down and then
Putting the
You're
right
totally
hand
correct.
down,
You're totally correct.
and then
It's just
right down,
it's
left
just,
up.
It's just like an illusion to me because of
I
the
get it.
speed at which she does it. It doesn't really match where the ladder handles are, so that's probably what's throwing me off.
Yeah, it's
perfect
no
then.
problem. But yeah, I think it's actually good.
All right,
Ladder climb.
we did the thing.
I think. Hold on. Let me see if there's just any case that we sort of did not consider. Wait, can jump? We're not using can jump anymore.
Wait, can you jump off the ladder? Can you dash off the ladder? Is that working?
I don't know. Let's find out.
Yeah, this all requires a lot of detail.
Yeah,
You have-
like we're
You
gonna
gotta consider
okay.
every edge case.
Yo, why?
Whoa! What just happened? What?
Boy got the legs, bro.
Why is this happening?
I
got
guess I'm
the
just constantly
legs.
jumping.
Yeah, but-
he been working those quads, bro.
Oh, but why is that happening?
Oh, because the gravity scale is probably way lower.
No, yeah, it's the gravity scale.
Yeah.
It's yeah, because they both affect gravity scale. Most likely it set it back to 0 at some point. In fact, we could find that out right now.
Yeah.
Well-
Let's just check the players.
Well, folks,
gravity
it's not
scale.
perfect yet.
Okay, so let's look at our
Yeah, look, gravity scale is a 0 right now.
There you go. That's what it is.
And
The only
so
reason
they're just like
I swear,
yeeting
the
themselves.
only reason we are falling at all when we do this, like when I let go, is because of the fall multiplier thing. Like, they're like a forced fall.
I get you. Whereas otherwise, you would just like get stuck in air.
Yep.
We should
Alright,
have
well-
we should have a boss or like some type of ability that lets you do that. Flies around.
Oh boy.
That'll be fun.
Too OP though. Too OP.
So I mean, we got 3 minutes left anyway.
Yep.
And we could probably just do some booleans, but one of the things I was thinking about is sort of like an order of setting these state changing type of stuff. Where like if a particular like functionality, like 2 different functionalities are running at the same time and setting the same variables, it's like a sort of like a stack in a way,
Yes,
or like a queue.
I get you.
Like it's it's kind of like parentheses. You're matching the parentheses, as
I get you, as in like the first thing that applied to it gets precedence over the other thing.
Yeah, and it's more like just resolving it, right? So for example, if I have 2 abilities giving me invincibility, but one of them is actually lasting longer than the other, and the other one finishes, the logic should be that it understands that the other one is still going, therefore it's not going to set it. It's going to wait for the last one. So it's a matter of just like ordering. Like, okay.
Fair enough. Okay, yeah, we'll definitely take a look at that. Smartish Endeavor says a feature where super quads is activated.
The player never skips leg day.
Yeah,
that's it.
Never skips leg day. Not at all.
I'm about to go to the gym after this, and it's leg day.
Wow.
See, you can't skip leg day. But okay, cool. So climbing works. We'll have to fine tune it. We'll also fix that issue in between streams, probably about the wall slide and the weird stuff with the collision. Wait, did the player just slide across the floor?
Yeah, no, it did a thing. I think it's because of the collider issue. Like
Got it. Okay, sure. All right, yeah, no problem. But at least you can climb ladders.
Oh crap!
So can you not climb ladders?
No, you can climb ladders. It's just there's a jitter when you walk.
Okay. All right. So.
See?
Oh yeah, I got it. Okay, it's probably because of the collider stuff. Okay, so we'll take a look at that. Last thing is I want to see, can you jump? Because you put one ladder up on like a ledge or something. Can you see if you can jump to it, press up, and climb from a jump?
Sure. Wait, am I doing? Okay, I was curious.
Nah, I forget where you put it, but it's somewhere in our scene.
Ladders. So you wanted me to do something like this?
No. I'm saying you already went and I did it. Just delete that one.
Oh.
Oh, I mean, or that works too. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so you can So can you jump into a climb? And the answer is yes, you can.
If I press up.
Yeah, which is what should happen. If you don't press up, that's fine. And I guess technically in this case you can wall slide too, right? If you hold.
No, I can't wall slide because like it's like a state thing.
Okay,
wait,
cool. Then
can you stand on top of the ladder?
No, if I go all the way up, the collider just keeps doing this, and I get out of can climb mode. And
that makes sense. That's kind of realistic.
Yeah.
But it's weird. So I think what we should do, honestly, maybe we should do it where the tops of ladders you can stand on, but then we can't use the layer mask. So maybe we should.
I mean, Quan, can you stand on like a ladder without holding onto anything on the top?
Yeah, you just need good balance.
All right.
Well, you can't jump from a ladder.
Okay, all right. So yeah, I think we will have to fine tune this and come back. But I think it's a good place to stop stream. We definitely got it to like the climbing works. It's now a matter of handling the other things outside of climb.
Yeah.
So thanks for joining us. Thanks if you followed us today, and we really appreciate the support.
We like the interaction. We like the interaction in chat.
Chat was fun. Chat is always we love when everyone is interacting. It's a great time. Are we back next Thursday?
That depends on our availability.
I don't believe next Thursday.
Okay, so we won't be here next Thursday.
Maybe on a Wednesday or Friday if you guys are up for it.
Yeah, we might.
Maybe a different day of the week.
So we might be streaming another day that is not December 9th. So.
Yep. So follow us on our social media and stuff because we will let you know when that date will be.
We'll let you know
what time. But as you may expect, with the holidays coming up and stuff like that, our stream schedule might be a little bit off the
Wonky.
norm for the next few weeks. But we'll probably be back to the normal grind back in January when everyone comes back from vacation and stuff.
And you could check our social media links because Nightbot just posted it conveniently.
Yep.
If you guys card link, you'll see all of our links there.
Yep.
And we will post updates on when we're gonna stream because it's not gonna be next Thursday.
Yep. But thanks for joining us though. We hope you had a good time. We'll see you sometime next week. PK Game Devs signing off.
Peace out.
Guys.
See you guys.
Thanks for tuning in.